You're spending money on testosterone supplements? Then you need to hear this. Because right now, you're probably throwing cash at bottles with fancy labels that promise to turn you into a beast. More energy, better libido, lean muscle, alpha status. And nothing is changing. Your testosterone stays flat. You're still exhausted by 2 p.m. That spare tire around your waist is still there. But hey, at least the supplement company CEO just bought his 3rd yacht. Listen, I get it. You wake up feeling drained. Your drive is gone. You look in the mirror and wonder where that guy from your 20s went. So you do what any intelligent person does. You research. You read reviews. You buy the highest rated testosterone booster on Amazon. 30 days later, nothing changed. So you buy another one. And another. Different brand, same promise. Here's the brutal truth nobody wants to tell you. The testosterone supplement industry is worth $4.3 billion. And it's built on one simple fact. The FDA does not regulate dietary supplements the way they regulate actual medicine. Companies can literally put sawdust in a capsule, add some caffeine, call it Mega Alpha T Boost 3000, and it's perfectly legal. 87% of testosterone supplements do absolutely nothing for your testosterone levels. That's not my opinion. That's published research. I got so frustrated with this that I decided to test it myself. I bought 8 of the most popular testosterone supplements. The ones with thousands of 5-star reviews. The ones promoted by fitness influencers. The ones that cost $50 to $80 a bottle. And I ran a 12-week experiment with full lab work every 8 weeks. Total testosterone, free testosterone, SHBG estradiol, the complete hormone panel. 5 of them turned out to be absolute garbage. Expensive pee, but 3 of them actually worked. My testosterone went from 387 to 564 nanograms per deciliter. That's a 177-point increase. Real, measurable, lab-verified results. But here's what shocked me the most. One of the best-selling supplements on the market doesn't just fail to boost testosterone. It can actually damage your body's natural ability to produce it. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly which supplements are scamming you, which 3 actually work, and the exact protocol I used to get these results. Let's expose the biggest lie first, Tribulus terrestris, the king of testosterone supplement scams. $600 million in sales every single year. Walk into any supplement store and there it is. Front and center. Massive bottle. Aggressive marketing. Clinically proven to boost testosterone up to 40%. Sounds amazing, right? Here's the problem. It's complete bullshit. 23 clinical studies on humans. Not one showed any increase in testosterone. Not 5%. Not 2%. 0. But wait, it gets better. The studies that did show testosterone increases were done on castrated rats. I'm not making this up. They literally had to remove the rat's testicles for Tribulus to show any effect. And even then, it just brought them back to baseline. So unless you're a neutered rodent, Tribulus does nothing for your testosterone. But companies love selling it. You know why? The raw ingredient costs them $2 per bottle. They sell it to you for $40. That's a 2,000% markup. And because the supplement industry is unregulated, they can slap whatever claims they want on the label. Boosts libido, increases muscle mass, enhances male vitality. Pure marketing, zero science. But people swear it works for libido, right? That's the placebo effect plus the caffeine they sneak into the formula. You feel more energized, you think it's working, you leave a 5-star review, and the cycle continues. Meanwhile, your testosterone stays exactly where it was. But the next supplement I tested is even more dangerous, because it actually does raise your testosterone for about 2 weeks. And then something happens that most guys never see coming. D-Aspartic acid. This one is sneaky because it actually works. For exactly 14 days. A study from the University of Western Sydney tracked guys taking D-Aspartic acid for 90 days. First 2 weeks, their testosterone shot up by 30%. Everyone was celebrating. 5-star reviews everywhere. But then week 3 hit, and their testosterone started dropping. By week 12, it was lower than when they started. Here's what's happening inside your body. D-Aspartic acid floods your system with signaling molecules that tell your testicles to produce more testosterone. Think of it like revving your car engine in neutral. Sure, the RPMs go up, but you're burning out the engine. Your hormone receptors get exhausted. They stop responding, and your natural production crashes. It's chemical doping with a brutal crash at the end. Next up, Fenugreek. Now Fenugreek does something interesting. It boosts libido, and companies love to confuse libido with testosterone. But they're not the same thing. You can have high sex drive with low testosterone. You can have high testosterone with zero libido. Fenugreek makes you horny. It doesn't change your hormone levels. Then there's DHEA, the supplement that 60% of men convert into estrogen instead of testosterone. Congratulations, you just gave yourself man boobs while trying to boost your T. And finally, DHEA, zinc, magnesium, and B6. This one actually works, but only if you have a deficiency. And 85% of guys taking DHEA don't have a deficiency. So you're paying $40 a month for minerals you pee out 2 hours later. 5 supplements down. All garbage. But now let me show you the 3 that actually changed my lab work. And I've got the before and after results to prove it. Starting with the one supplement that raised my testosterone by 110 points in 12 weeks. Vitamin D3. The supplement that most guys completely overlook because it sounds too simple, too boring, too basic. But this is the one that gave me the biggest testosterone boost in my entire experiment. 110-point increase in 12 weeks. Let me show you why this works and why you're probably deficient right now. When I started this experiment, I tested my vitamin D levels first. 22 nanograms per milliliter. That's clinically deficient. And here's the scary part. 78% of men in the Northern Hemisphere have low vitamin D, especially during winter months. You could be one of them and have no idea. Your doctor probably never even tested it. Here's the science in plain English. Vitamin D isn't actually a vitamin. It's a hormone precursor, and it directly activates Leydig cells in your testicles. These are the cells that produce testosterone. No vitamin D means these cells sit there dormant like a factory with no power. A study from Boston University tracked men taking 3,332 IU daily. After 12 months, their testosterone increased by 25.2%. That's not a small bump. That's life-changing. But here's where most guys screw this up. They take vitamin D alone and wonder why they feel worse 6 months later. Because vitamin D pulls calcium into your bloodstream. And without vitamin K2, that calcium doesn't go into your bones. It goes into your arteries. You're literally calcifying your blood vessels while trying to boost testosterone. That's why you need K2. Always. 100 micrograms with every dose of D3. My protocol was simple. 5,000 IU of D3 every morning with breakfast. Has to be with fat. Eggs, avocado, nuts, whatever. Vitamin D is fat-soluble. No fat means no absorption. I also added K27 Malawian Quatch's form, 100 micrograms. 12 weeks later, my vitamin D levels were at 65 nanograms per milliliter. And my testosterone jumped from 387 to 497. But D3 works even better when you combine it with the next supplement. The one I take every single night before bed, Magnesium Glycinate. The supplement I take 1 hour before bed every single night. And here's why this is crucial for testosterone. Your body produces a protein called SHBG, sex hormone binding globulin. Think of SHBG like a kidnapper that grabs your testosterone and locks it away where it can't be used. You might have decent total testosterone on paper, but if SHBG is high, your free testosterone is in the gutter. And free testosterone is what actually matters. That's the testosterone your body can use for energy, libido, muscle building, everything. Magnesium binds to SHBG and neutralizes it. It literally frees up your testosterone. A study on 400 athletes showed that magnesium glycinate at 450 milligrams daily increased free testosterone by 24% in just 4 weeks. But here's what nobody tells you. The form of magnesium matters more than anything. Walk into a pharmacy and you'll see magnesium oxide. Cheap. Popular. Completely useless. Your body absorbs about 4% of magnesium oxide. The other 96% goes straight into the toilet. You're literally flushing money down the drain. The forms that actually work are magnesium glycinate, magnesium threonate, or magnesium citrate. Glycinate is my top choice because it doesn't cause digestive issues and it's the most bioavailable. 400 to 450 milligrams 1 hour before bed. Not only does it free up testosterone, but it also lowers cortisol. Less stress hormone means more testosterone production overnight. And you sleep better, deeper REM cycles, better recovery. I noticed the difference within a week. Signs you're deficient? Leg cramps at night. Anxiety for no reason. Interrupted sleep where you wake up at 3 a.m. and can't fall back asleep. Magnesium fixes all of that while boosting your testosterone at the same time. But the next supplement is the one that surprised me the most. An ancient adaptogen that Indian warriors used for thousands of years. And modern science finally figured out why it works. This is where ancient wisdom meets modern science in the most beautiful way. Indian warriors used this root for 3,000 years to boost strength and stamina before battle. They didn't have lab equipment. They didn't understand hormones. But they knew it worked. And now we finally understand why. A clinical trial on 57 men showed that 600 milligrams of ashwagandha daily increased testosterone by 17% and dropped cortisol by 27% in 8 weeks. That cortisol drop is the key here. Cortisol is your stress hormone, and high cortisol is testosterone's worst enemy. When cortisol is elevated, your body literally shuts down testosterone production to conserve energy for survival. It's a biological trade-off. You can't be stressed and hormonally optimized at the same time. Ashwagandha works by calming your nervous system and lowering cortisol. Less stress hormone means your body gives the green light to produce more testosterone. But here's the critical part that nobody talks about. Not all ashwagandha is created equal. The regular powder you find at health food stores does absolutely nothing. You need KSM, 66 extract. That's the only form with clinical backing. It's standardized, concentrated, and actually absorbs into your system. I started with 300 milligrams to test tolerance. 2 weeks later, I bumped it up to 600 milligrams in the morning with food. Within a month, I noticed less anxiety, better sleep quality, and more mental clarity. My testosterone went up, but honestly, the stress reduction was just as valuable. I felt calmer, but more motivated at the same time. Hard to explain, but you'll know it when you feel it. But here's where I made a mistake. I stayed on it for 14 weeks straight without a break. And around week 12, I started feeling emotionally flat. Not depressed, just kind of numb. Like my emotions were wrapped in bubble wrap. That's a known side effect of long-term ashwagandha use. It can dull your emotional range if you don't cycle it properly. So here's my protocol now. 8 weeks on for weeks off. 600 milligrams every morning with breakfast. Never longer than 12 weeks without a break. One more warning. If you have hypothyroidism or you're on thyroid medication, talk to your doctor first. Ashwagandha can lower thyroid hormone levels even further. And if you're taking sedatives or anti-anxiety meds, be careful. Ashwagandha amplifies their effects. But when used correctly, this is the third piece of the puzzle. And now let me show you how to combine all three for maximum results. The biggest mistake. Expecting instant results. Guys take these supplements for 2 weeks and quit. They say it does not work. But testosterone is not a light switch. You cannot flip it on overnight. Your body needs time to rebuild. 8 weeks minimum. 12 weeks for full results. This is biology, not magic. Second mistake. Not testing your levels. You are flying blind without blood work. How do you know if something is working? You guess? No, you test.so. Here is the summary. 3 supplements that actually work. Vitamin D3 with K2. Magnesium glycinate. Ashwagandha KSM 66. $35 a month. Real science. Real results. 5 supplements that are pure scam. Tribulus. D-Aspartic acid. Fenugreek. DHEA, ZMA without deficiency. Save your money. Drop your testosterone level in the comments. Let's talk about it. What are you dealing with right now? If you want more honest breakdowns without the industry nonsense, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Next video, I am covering why morning testosterone matters more than total testosterone, and how to test it correctly so your doctor does not miss the real problem. Stop wasting money. Start testing smart.